Hello, my wonderful DECORIZU family, and welcome back to the channel. If you dream of a kitchen filled with warmth, history, and that undeniable cozy charm, but you're working with a tiny footprint, then this tour is for you. Today, we are exploring sweet romantic kitchen ideas for small spaces, showcasing how to perfectly blend vintage shabby chic softness with the timeless, practical appeal of modern English cottage charm. It's about maximizing every inch with soulful style, ensuring your small kitchen is the most inspiring room in the house. Please help us spread this beautiful inspiration by hitting the like button, subscribing, and ringing that bell. One open shelving and delicate display over cabinets. In a small space, traditional upper cabinets can feel heavy and enclosed, which is why we start with open shelving and delicate display over cabinets. Replace bulky cabinetry with simple, painted white shelves to instantly open up the walls and display your prettiest vintage items. Use these shelves to showcase collections of antique teacups, glass jars, and small floral pattern plates. This strategy not only adds shabby chic character, but also makes the space feel airier and more charmingly organized. How can removing just one upper cabinet instantly transform the visual flow of your small kitchen? 2. The charm of distressed white and pastel cabinetry. The color of your base units is crucial for creating the romantic feel, so embrace the charm of distressed white and pastel cabinetry. Choose a soft, creamy white or a very light pastel, like pale blush or mint green, and apply a light distressed finish to the edges. This shabby chic technique instantly softens the lines of the kitchen, giving the impression that the cabinetry has been loved and aged over time. The distressed look adds layers of character that perfectly contrast the sleekness of any modern appliances. What soft pastel color could you introduce to your lower cabinets to add a subtle hint of romance and history? 3. Incorporating a small antique pine or oak island. Even in a small space, functional charm can be added by incorporating a small antique pine or oak island. Look for a narrow, freestanding antique table or a simple butcher block on legs that offers both preparation space and open storage underneath. This piece should retain its original rustic wood finish, adding warmth and a farmhouse feel that contrasts beautifully with the painted cabinetry. The antique character ensures the island looks intentional and personal, not simply utilitarian. Could an old, narrow dresser or console table be repurposed as a quaint, functional island in your kitchen? 4. Romantic lighting, brass sconces and pleated shades. Lighting must be soft and inviting for the sweet romantic aesthetic, achieved with romantic lighting, brass sconces, and pleated shades. Replace harsh overhead lights with small, elegant antique brass sconces mounted above open shelving or flanking the sink. Add a small, fabric pleated lampshade in a cream or soft floral print to a pendant or counter lamp. This diffused, warm glow highlights the distressed finishes and creates a truly cozy English cottage charm atmosphere. How can changing one central light fixture to include a fabric shade instantly soften the look of your kitchen? Five, utilizing wall space with vintage peg rails and hooks. Maximize every vertical inch of your small kitchen by utilizing wall space with vintage peg rails and hooks. Install a simple, white-painted wooden peg rail along a wall to hang everyday items like mugs, small baskets, and cooking utensils. This classic English cottage trick keeps counter space clear and turns necessary storage into a beautiful, functional display. The repetitive pattern of the pegs creates visual order and adds a charming, intentional detail. Where is there? Unused wall space in your kitchen that could host a lovely, clutter-clearing peg rail. Six, the beauty of butcher block or simple cream countertops. The countertops should support the simple, charming aesthetic, focusing on the beauty of butcher block or simple cream countertops. Butcher block wood provides natural warmth and a tactile, farmhouse texture that looks better with age and use. Alternatively, choose a simple, pale cream or off-white solid surface that mirrors the shabby chic cabinetry. Avoiding busy, modern patterns ensures the focus remains on your beautifully curated vintage display items. Dear current, countertops clash with the romantic aesthetic, and could a simple butcher block overlay solve the issue? 7. Woven textures: rattan, willow, and linen skirts. Introduce softness and natural texture using woven textures: rattan, willow, and linen skirts. Use small woven baskets, rattan or willow, to store fruit or spices on open shelves. For extra shabby chic romance, hide undersink plumbing or open shelving clutter with a simple, cream-colored linen skirt attached with curtain clips. These materials add an organic, cozy feel that is essential to the cottage charm. Where could you use a small, rattan basket instead of a plastic container for a touch of organic warmth? 8. Adding delicate floral wallpaper on an accent wall. If you dare to add pattern, the perfect way is by adding delicate floral wallpaper on an accent wall. In a small space, commit to a single accent wall, perhaps above the sink or near a small breakfast nook, using a wallpaper with a delicate, vintage floral pattern, like small roses or lily of the valley. This intentional splash of pattern provides a huge dose of romantic charm and focus without overwhelming the entire room. It's an instant style update. Is there one small, non-splashback wall area perfect for a beautiful, feminine floral wallpaper treatment? Nine, antique glass jars and vintage spice tins for storage. For organizing ingredients, embrace the character of antique glass jars and vintage spice tins for storage. Collect clear glass jars with metal clasps or simple cork stoppers to hold flour, sugar, and dried goods, showcasing their texture beautifully. Use small, colorful vintage tins, often featuring aged graphics, for storing tea, coffee, or spices. These antique pieces are functional art and perfect for the shabby chic collector. How can you mix and match your current spice? Containers with antique tins to create a more soulful display. The kitchen hearth, displaying copper and ceramic. Even without a traditional hearth, you can create a centerpiece by focusing on the kitchen hearth, displaying copper and ceramic. Group together beautiful, well-loved copper pots and pans, hanging them on a rail, and display a collection of large, creamy white ceramic mixing bowls and pitchers. These items add warmth and a classic, functional English cottage feel. Their antique, worn surfaces tell a story of countless meals and family memories. What collection of functional items, like copper or wood, could you group together to create an inviting focal point? What a truly sweet romantic kitchen tour. We hope these vintage shabby chic and English cottage charm ideas have proven that even small spaces can be the most beautiful and inspiring. If you found your next renovation idea here, please like this video, share this cozy style, and subscribe to DECORIZU. Tell me in the comments, which idea, the open shelving or the antique island, will you try first? Have a wonderfully charming day.